Okay, this video. Give me one minute. Fuck, bro. I just stepped on my speaker, bro. But nah, in this one, I'm talking about what helped me improve as a footballer. Yeah, this was asked of me, so I'm gonna provide. Now, in terms of what helped me improve as a footballer, again, we have to start with the beginning, okay? In the beginning, I was playing striker, yeah. This is youth age. Because I remember when I first played football, it was during the 2014 World Cup at my primary school. We had like a theme. We had a theme for the Brazil World Cup. And I remember at this time I used to just hang out with the girls because I remember I didn't really like the girls. I wasn't really like too interested with the guys. That's funny enough, when I look back. Wait, let me close the door. And it kind of makes sense, because the only reason why I was really friends with guys was because I didn't really like the guys in my school, like realistically. But I remember that's the only reason why I was friends with them, because I was playing football and I was good at it, innit? And then, yeah, I remember I started off in goal. And I was just like, yeah, I try to play outfield. And then, yeah, just fell in love with the game from there. Then I started playing striker for my local club. I played striker for about 8 years. And then, obviously, I got a bit bigger. So then they asked me, do you want to play right back? I said, okay. Then I played right back for a couple of years. I played right back from about 12 to 16, 15, I'd say. Playing right back. And then even up to like year 12, I was playing right back for school as well. Like, this door's gonna annoy me. I'm sorry for interrupting the flow and that. But yeah. Cool. Now, if we're gonna, and then now obviously, in the last 6 months, I started playing more attacking, and I've seen exponential progress in my football. And then this brings me to my point. Okay, because you see, when I was playing right back, as much as it was training to, it was training and improving football, it wasn't my natural position. It wasn't my natural position in the game. So then it provided almost a ceiling for me, Because even though I was a very good right back, I could see how my game was limited, and I never understood why my game was so limited. And I feel like my game was mostly limited in the fact that when I would have the ball, even though I would have a compel to want to carry the ball, I wasn't able to do that all the time, I was kind of stuck in this conditioned mindset in which I would stay back and defend all the time. Like, I would never try push up. And again, at the time, my team needed that, because the right-hand side, we were vulnerable, innit? But yeah, so then that's why those limiting factors is what prevented me from really progressing as a right back. But obviously when I moved to a more attacking sphere, again, because every time I would attack, I would always it would happen once a game, I would just dribble through the whole team and I would miss every single game because I would just be completely buzzed out because I just ran through the whole pitch. And I just be in front of the goal and I'm like, my head's spinning and that, and I'm just like, yo, rah. That's what I mean. The signs were there, but that's what I mean. You got to find your position. That's what I'd say, bro, exponential progress when I finally realign myself back to attacking, And that's what I mean. Just ask yourself, what part of the game did I enjoy most as a kid? That's the most, because when I was struck, I enjoyed it. I knew every game I wanted to be the one to score, But even now, when I look at striker, it's not the same way it was when I was younger, Like, I think I'm a bit more of a cam, I'll be honest, or centre forward. Because I want another attacker there with me that I can link up with. I think that's what I need. Another one to link up with. But I want to be the one behind him, So I'm the one feeding the ball to him rather than he's the one feeding the ball to me, So then if I'm the one that's deciding to shoot, it's off my own cuff, I don't have to wait for the ball to be passed to me, That's the thing that annoys me. Because I feel like when I'm the one in front, the one behind me is never doing what I want to do. But I know what I need done because I play strike. It's complex, that, you know what I'm saying? But enough about that. Find your position. You find your position. That was the where I seen the most progress, finding my position. I'll say another part of that was definitely playing on good pitches. This is an underrated factor as well. Playing on good pitches definitely helped out. Because you see at my old club, the pitches we played on wasn't very good. It was raggy grass, like it wasn't very good, you know. But then when I went to my new school, and again, throughout my school years, I never played on a good pitch. Obviously, we have goals. If you're from the UK, you know what goals is. At one of my old schools, we had goals. That kind of helped, but we didn't. I never really played that much because I'd rather just be out and about, you know, with the girls and that. I'll be honest. But yeah. What was I saying? When I started playing on 3G at the sixth form I just left now, exponential progress. Exponential progress playing on the 3G. And there was an ex-player there, you know, he was a teacher at our school, an ex-player. Obviously nothing major in it, you wouldn't know who he is. Andy Freeman, if you want to know who exactly he is. But just being around him, being around and the other players, there were other coaches there, and there were other players in the school that were good at football. Just being around in an environment really helped me improve, you know, because again, it's not that I was worse than them. I just had I had locked potential within me, which I was always aware of, you know. But being in those environments definitely helped, you know. So let's just draw out the two things I've gotten so far. Okay, the first one I said was finding your position. So find your position. The second one I said was pitch, quality of pitch. And again, I will group this with environment, okay? Because I can buddy that up with how I was saying I was around other footballers. My friend Ben as well, very good footballer, you know. Even though we're different in our style, there were things I took from his game that I was able to add to my game that helped me exponentially. So environment, you want to be around other players that are better than you. I would say you want to be around players that are better than you. Note that down. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're always going to be better than you, but you want to be around players that are better than you because they will push you to be better. So, in fact, let me separate that. So we're going to say, find your position. I forgot. Pitch. Quality of the pitch. You want a good quality pitch, I'll be honest. And finding your position. I mean, no, having good environment around you, preferably one that's better than you, the people in your environment better than you. Also, another thing I would say is just general consistency. Just playing football. Just playing football and loving the game, you know, not setting yourself a goal thinking, oh, I'm gonna be, you know, sick. Just looking at little part, taking it slowly and looking at parts of your game and thinking, okay, this is what I'm gonna work on today, you know? Like I would say there was a point, especially like when I was in school, because we were in a cup run, I was working really hard because I really wanted to, you know, help my school win the cup. Because it was a big thing for me, you know, because my manager was doubting me and that. But I can't lie, like I done well, like I scored in the semis to get us through. But I don't know, man, the manager had something against me, you know, he played me in the final for like 2 minutes, man. Like, it was a Vio, and I felt defeated, you know. But at the same time, I learned from it because I was just like, cool. I just became a better footballer for my man, but then my man didn't even want to use me saying that, and I'm just going to become a better footballer for myself now. You know what I'm saying? So we learn from these things, you get me? But, yeah, that's really it, though, because I'm going to make another video about another question that I was asked in the same comment. But, yeah, those are the things that I'm going to leave you with, okay? Just, you know, find your position, keep fucking environment. You want to be in an environment with players that are better than you, good quality pitch, and yeah, just general consistency practice. Like, that's about it. And again, if we look at all professional players, they have all of these things. Every single professional player that is doing well, let's say, the best that they could do, at the core, they have those 4 things, okay? And again, it's not necessarily that they have players that are better than them. As I said, they have players that are at similar wavelength. Even if you're not there yet, even if you're underneath them, it's like a youth player breaking into the big squad. Even though he's currently underneath them, it's not going to take long for him to, you know, simple as that. That's what I mean. So I might write that down. That's the thing, because you know on my other channel, I do write stuff down. If you guys would like me to see, like, have another channel where it's a bit different because it's more talking from a spiritual, not religious, sorry, just spiritual, general spiritual practices, you know, in terms of just bettering yourself and aligning yourself better with God. Now, in that channel, I do write stuff down. So if you would want, and I put them on a doc for everyone to see. So if you would want me to do that with this channel, I can do that. and you guys can have just some material to just work with, you know, because I know it's better that way, just to have something in it. So yeah, I'm gonna write that down. But say that in peace.